welcome back everybody to another episode of Katawa Shoujo, and we had just encountered a little problem with Hanako where she is missing now from school and is barely communicating with us like at all. So we're going to figure something out and see what's going on with Hanako, hopefully maybe calling Lilly in the process and saying hey. Once again, I find myself in front of Hanako's door after another of her unexplained absences from class. Nothing. Considering this is the second day in a row she's been like this, I'm starting to worry about her. Summoning my willpower, I decide to try one last way to get her to respond. Hanako, if you don't say anything, I'll go get the nurse for you. Go away. Oh, wow. What? It's hard to tell whether her tone's one of depression, anger, or both. What in the world can I actually do to help her if she doesn't even want to help? The message is clear enough. I can't just leave her like this. Just sitting in her room for days on end. Rubbing my temples in thought, I withdraw to my own room to think about just how to proceed. Rationality is what's needed here, and as an overreaction may just make matters worse. I dig around drawer after drawer on my desk looking for where I put that danged piece of paper. Before she left, Lilly told me the number to call her on while in Scotland, and I wrote it down. Now that I need it though, the dang thing is... here. I probably should have just entered it directly into my cell phone, come to think of it. Without further ado, I enter the numbers and anxiously press the call button. The fact the phone rings at all shows that I got the prefix for a call to Scotland right, at least. I've never made an international call before, so that's some comfort. And your phone bill is going to be completely ruined. And if this is a phone that runs on minutes rather than like a monthly bill, your minutes are going to be gone just like that. It's just, you're going to have like 2 minutes of talking time and then you're over. Eventually the phone picks up. A feminine voice I don't recognize on the other end. It's probably Lily's mother. Bleh? Sato? There's one word. English? Suddenly finding myself unprepared. I realize I can't understand a word she says, either due to my limited vocabulary or her heavy accent. I should have anticipated this, since, according to Lilly, her mother is a native Scot. I soldier on in the hope that she must know some Japanese, considering it's her daughter's native language. Hisao Nakai speaking. An enthusiastic sound of realization could be heard as she recognizes the language. That's a blessing. My feeling of relief is immense. You must be one of Lily's friends from school, correct? Even so, her accent means I have to concentrate to work out what she's saying. Yeah, there are some people, like, I remember... I have West Virginian relatives, and my dad was born in West Virginia. So when we go back there to visit and everything, they all talk with, like, a hick accent and everything, and, you know, they're sure of things like that and everything, and you go take a shower and go take a burp, and you're just like, what? Just like, I don't understand what you just said. Was it English? Yes, it was. And frankly, I could totally understand all of it. And my wife is like, honey, what are they saying? I don't know what they're saying. And I'm just like, oh, honey, they said this. And she gets really annoyed when I start devolving, according to her, into that accent and start talking like them. And I'm like, I can't help it. You know, it's just me just getting along with everybody, you know? And she's just like, I hate it when you do that. Talk normal. And I'm like, this is normal to them. So she hates it when I just go right into the accent there with West Virginian, but it's funny. Even so, her accent means I have to concentrate to work out what she's saying. Yes, that's right. Pleased to speak to you, Mrs. Sato. It's so nice of her to find someone so polite. Lily, dear, it's for you. Her mother seems nice, if a little over-enthusiastic given the mundane situation. There's a small silence as Lily takes her time getting to the phone. In the distance, I can just make out her mother scolding her playfully for just getting up. Hello, Lily speaking. You sound awful. She makes a sound somewhere between a dying animal and a yawn. The one thing I did remember to check before calling was the time zone. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that, too. It'd be pretty late in the morning over there, so she really has no excuse. Not feeling well. Just tired. What time is it there? Late afternoon. School finished for the day not long ago. You're not really a morning person, are you? I don't need you making fun of me of it as well. It takes me a measure of restraint not to laugh at her pained groan. Poor girl. How you doing over there, then, bar the mornings? It's been enjoyable. After not meeting them for so long, just having a meal together with my parents is nice. Though the pool and the sheer size of the house might have something to do with that as well. Even if they're not in Japan, from the way it sounds, her family must be pretty wealthy to live so luxuriously. It's like a mansion over there. Are things all right with you and Hanako? Dang, I was hoping that wouldn't be brought up quite so quickly. I take a moment to try and sort out exactly how to describe the situation without causing her undue worry. But she picks up on that without a word being said. Hanako's not well, is she? How did you know? Because today is her birthday. I wonder why her birthday is such a bad day for her. I'd hoped she might have gotten at least a little better after coming to know you, but... How is she right now? She missed school yesterday and seemed to have sores when I checked up on her. Today she missed school again and just told me to go away. I've really got no idea what to make of it. Has this happened in the past? Is it related to her scarring in some way? Fortunately so. Roughly the same thing happened last year when her birthday came up. As far as I can tell, it's because her parents died in the accident that caused her scarring, and Hanako blames herself for their deaths. Okay, it's all clicking into place right now, why she is the way she is. And why she has her scars, okay. In just one line, we get what Hanako's all about. Well, she does seem to make some sense. If she's blaming herself on her birthday, she may be ruined the day that she was ever born. The fact that Lilly seems so in the dark about it, though, almost to the extent that I am, is a surprise. So that's why she lives in the student dormitories as well. Has she told you any more about the accident? As close as we've come, she's barely told me anything about what happened. What I know about is largely conjecture. She sounds depressed, almost defeated. Considering the trauma Hanako must have gone through, I really can't fault Lilly for not knowing. Nevertheless, she still seems to consider it a personal failing. Don't blame yourself, Lilly. With everything she's gone through? I know. Thank you, Hisao. I'm sorry I can't be of more help to you. That's fine. I'll just give it some more thought. Thanks, and have a good time in Scotland. It's nothing. Thank you for taking care of Hanako. Okay, bye. Goodbye. And with that, the line goes silent. Well, I don't know about you, but that seemed like a wasted phone call to me. Had hardly anything interaction between Lilly and Hisao here, and about building their relationship, you know, at a distance. It was all about Hanako. Okay. I consider the phone call wasted. I mean, yeah, we learned something immense about Hanako. And that, I guess, in that sense, I guess it really wasn't a wasted phone call. But in terms of just trying to get Lilly, you know, in a closer relationship, no. Nothing happened there. Amid the seemingly only increased number of questions I can't answer, the most immediate is what Lilly was going to say. Oh no. I'm an idiot. She must have thought I was calling to talk with her, but I only asked for help with Hanako. See, this is exactly what I was just saying. Right here. Even more shameful than that thought is the fact that such an appraisal would be largely correct. Well, first things first. For now, I need to at least sort out Hanako and make sure that she's actually eating okay. The occasional passing students give badly hidden glances at the plate of food I carry to the female dormitories. It's hardly a meal to be proud of, only being an instant microwave meal from the convenience store, but it should at least fill her up. Eventually I arrive outside of her room, having to ward off a couple of girls who jokingly try to pilfer the food I'd taken so long to procure. Get away, you stupid buzzard flies! Get away from me! This is my food! I'm taking it! I decided to forego knocking since it was proven to be an utterly useless measure, and it's somewhat difficult to do with my hands full. Hanako, it's Hisao. I know you're listening. I got some food for you. Silence, as I expected. I'll leave it beside your door. Please eat it at least, okay? There, I've said my piece. Now it's up to her. Putting the plate down, I walk back to my own room to eat my dinner. By the time I return to Hanako's dormitory, a good hour's passed. Thankfully, there isn't anything to be seen beside her door. I walk back at least somewhat happier that she's eating. Well, that couldn't be the case. I mean, those girls could have come back and pilfered that food again, so it may not have been Hanako at all who brought that into her room and ate it. If she intends to get through this by herself, then being able to help, even if it's just in such a small way, is at least something. Short episodes. I'm telling you. So, Hanako's just completely shut down. Like, utterly. I don't even know what's going on with her. So, I think Act 3 is labeled present, but I'm not really sure what this is going to entail. I mean, is this whole thing all about solving Hanako's problem? In the course of trying to get to know Lilly? I don't really know where this story is going right now, because I thought I was trying to court Lilly as the final girl to be with at the end of this game, because obviously Shizune or Misha is out, as is Rin and Emmy, and so I'm kind of hanging out with Lilly and Hanako right now, but it's kind of now hurting me towards Hanako. Were there some choices that I made along the way that was wrong, and now I'm on Hanako's route? I don't really know what's going on here with this story. I think I may have made some wrong choices, I'm not sure. We'll find out in the next episode. See y'all later.